Welcome back, Bowling Green. If you look outside right now, it hasn't changed much. About 87 degrees outside right now. Dew point still sitting about the mid-50s, making you feel pretty comfortable outside today, even though we've got all this sunshine out there for you. Now, looking across the state right now, we see it's about 88 degrees in Bowling Green, 86 up in E-Town. Gets a little warmer out into the mid-low 90s as you head out to the west, and if you look out to the east, it's in about the low 80s right now. So we got a nice spread going for us right now all across the state. Looking at the radar right now, there's not much going on, and that's the name of the game right now. You know, maybe a couple high-level clouds out there over the next couple of days, but no real rain or anything like that in our forecast. And with that, then we have this drought that we've got going for us. So parts of western Kentucky are sitting in a moderate drought, and that has led to the reissuance of a burn ban here in Warren County. So if you've got any plans this weekend, you got any grilling you want to do or anything like that, make sure you keep those open flames to a minimum, as the dry grass and the dry vegetation could spark a fire. And so if you go outside today, you'll notice that it's been pretty sunny out there. So for you, so we'll get to about 88 degrees by about 3 o'clock, and then we'll drop down in the low to mid 70s. Now that's what we've got going for us. So you'll have nice cool mornings, and then you'll have nice, pretty mild evenings with some clear skies going across all throughout the next week or so. And as you make your plans for tomorrow, you'll see the spread that we've got going for us. You see, we start with 66 degrees here in the morning. We get into the 80s, the upper 80s into tomorrow night, but plenty of sunshine. Dew points will be pretty moderate, so you don't have to worry about sweating too much out there for you over tomorrow. And, you know, and so before y'all come at me about what happened to the 70-degree weather, what happened to all the nice weather, listen, guys, this is the name of the game here in Kentucky. It was false fall with those nice 70 degrees, nice and cool out there for you guys, but we're going to enter the return of summer as we go into next week. So we'll start to see these temperatures rising back up, you know, as we go into the mid next week. And to go with that, we'll see about 91 today, 93 tomorrow, and we'll get into the mid 90s into the weekend. So for that, so you know, plenty of sunshine out there, 7 different ways to tell you the same exact forecast. It'll be just hot, sunny skies. Dew points will be pretty mild, so you don't have to worry about the sweating too much out there. You don't need all the extra deodorant on you, but we'll hit about the upper 80s by about Thursday as we start to get closer to fall. Coming up, learn how athletes change in narrative in Diddle Arena.
Bring it.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back into the studio. I'm Caleb Weiniger.
And I'm Lincoln Bryant. We start today looking back on WKU women's volleyball's Friday after they swept nationally ranked Dayton, but then got beat and swept by Marquette.
A great outing for a young team battling injuries, with senior Callie Bauer playing with a shoulder brace. The Tops kept it close against the Eagles, but could not find match point. All Coach Hudson can hope for is a healthy future.
On Saturday, Hilltopper football fell to Toledo despite falling short. Star quarterback Maverick McGyver still had some highlights.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. We started the season off well. We knew we had the potential to win. We started 2-0, just couldn't come up with Toledo. It was a tough game.
You know, they really went off on offense on us. As you can see here, 508 total yards and the 2 touchdowns. Maverick McGiver, you know, he had that good game. He had 235 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, but there was a pick 6, you know. There was a lot of pressure being created on him from the Toledo defensive line, and he really just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of him getting more comfortable with the team as a new transfer from San Angelo, Texas. It's really kind of getting to him. You know, as we get into later in the conference play, tougher teams try to come up against, looking towards LSU later in the season. He's really getting comfortable, learning with the receivers, chemistries, and as well with coaches. 235 yards and trick plays gave him 2 touchdowns, bringing his season total, like we said, to 941 yards in just 3 games. Toledo held us off and gave up a pick 6 from McGiver.
WKU women's soccer went home after losing to Sanford 2-0 last Sunday, dropping their record to 3-4.
But last night, Lady Toppers picked up their first draw with a 0-0 final score against Austin Peay.
But Topper athletes are playing hard this year, but WKU baseball's last season was the 2nd most wins in program history.
Going 46-14 not only set a program record, but also powered the team to an award-winning season, with Hilltoppers claiming the spot as Conference USA champions and advancing to NCAA regional tournament, leaving many Hilltopper baseball fans still talking about this special team.
Hey Caleb, speaking of special, reporter Phil Clark found out the importance of the Special Olympics here on the Hill.
WKU athletics gave back to the people who give so much to them. The game everyone loves just meant more last Tuesday. WKU athletics partnered with the Bowling Green Special Olympics to have some fun in Diddle Arena. While the athletes were lacing up their shoes and putting on their gear, you could feel the excitement in the room. The athletes took to the court and balled out with the men's and women's basketball teams. The athletes warmed up together and got ready to compete. An adaptive recreation coordinator, Hannah Staples, highlights the importance of competitiveness.
Our athletes, they compete, you know, and practice, and for them to get on the college court and get to play with the college athletes, and it just makes them feel like they're up at that level. It makes them feel special and important.
As the game started, Special Olympic athletes showed their talents racing up and down the court, making some shots, but most importantly, having fun and making memories. Bringing awareness to events like these are important to WKU and the Bowling Green community. The Special Olympics are a way to showcase and represent.
It brings awareness to our program. Not everyone knows what Special Olympics is, or that we even have a delegation here in Bowling Green. So bringing awareness and just showing the importance of our athletes. They work hard, they put in the work. So just, you know, making them feel special and important, just like everyone else.
Awareness matters so much for these athletes, so we can have special moments. Also, so we can have a special moment like this. Giving back matters, and WKU basketball player Cade Stinnett shares why the community matters to WKU.
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, it's been the same people throughout since I was in high school, so we've kind of got to know each other a little bit, so it's fun to see them once a year and play basketball with them. And, you know, obviously the community means a lot to WKU, and WKU means a lot to the community, so it's fun to give back and do some things with basketball with them.
Awareness and giving back matters to WKU and the Bowling Green community to create special moments and foster memories. For News Channel 12, I'm Phil Clark.
You know, Caleb, it's really interesting to see the great impact that the Special Olympics has on Bowling Green, Kentucky. And, you know, they got the cheerleaders out there. They got both basketball teams out there. It seems to just be just a great, surreal environment for the.
It is, and very grateful for WK Athletics partnering with Special Olympics. But I hope you're hungry, because here on campus is bringing new technology to making ordering faster. We'll have more next on News Channel 12.
don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think.
You all right?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Incorporating a new technology to make ordering food faster. I took a trip down to Downing Student Union to see what it was all about.
Western Kentucky University's restaurant group is expanding their online presence. Walking into this semester, 2 of WKU's most popular restaurants were switched to Grubhub kiosks only.
I'd say probably the biggest thing is just ordering starting immediately after open, not having to wait on a couple registered people to not just be running 1 or 2 when we first opened.
The newly added kiosks have caused some traffic when students want to stop and grab something to eat.
With the cashiers, they knew what you wanted. They know all the meals, but if you have the kiosk and you don't know what you want, you're just going up there clicking around for a long time, backing the line up, and it's taking a long time for everybody else to get the food.
Students across campus have mixed opinions about the helpfulness of the new Grubhub additions.
Honestly, I really like the Grubhub kiosks. Sometimes I get like a little bit of social anxiety when I'm like talking to the actual workers and like taking my orders. And I feel like with the kiosks, I feel like I'm less likely to mess up, and it like just makes me feel better, more comfortable with ordering.
Not only do the students approve, but the kiosks leave the staff smiling.
I really like it though. I think it's huge, and also at the beginning of this semester we were really understaffed. So more than anything, it just allowed us to get through all the customers. But
however, during common class changes, the crowd picks up throughout the day and can challenge workers to get food out in a timely manner.
If you're in a rush, like you're in the lunch rush, it gets a lot worse, and it gets really backed up just because they have order on the kiosk.
It's a big adjustment for WKU, and it's one to get used to.
I think it will become a faster process for sure. And I'm not very technologically gifted, but I haven't had any problems with them.
I mean, you saw it there, Phil. There's a lot of different opinions on these new kiosks, and do they take longer? Do they speed up the lines? Who knows? I mean, I think over time it's just we're gonna have to see if campus adjusts to it well.
I mean, I think it's going to extend the time, but
yeah.
Marian Honors College hosted the Great History Bake Off this past Tuesday. The recipes used ranged from the Middle Ages to the 1950s. Professors are responsible for making historic treats like muffins, breads, puddings, and so much more. Students tasted and voted on their favorite and least favorite dishes. History's professors Serafini and Hanley won the titles for most delicious and most likely to give you dysentery, respectively. Professor Serafini speaks on the importance of the bake-off.
It gives us an opportunity to kind of show what history is about outside of the classroom, that food history is history, and you know, what we eat tells us a lot about who we are or who we were. And so the ability for us to recreate these dishes from the past and share them with the students and share them with colleagues is just a way to, again, kind of demonstrate that history is more than just memorizing dates and names and what happened when.
I think that's so cool. I love baked goods. I love a good bake-off. I think it's really cool to see a lot of people come together. And the dysentery, the voting on something to give you dysentery.
I know, that's a little weird, isn't it? I mean, I guess it's history, so I mean, that happened during the Oregon Trail, right?
Yeah. What do you think, Nick? What's your favorite baked good?
I gotta say banana bread.
Overrated. So overrated.
No, come on now.
No, come on, guys. That's overrated.
Banana bread's
But you know
awesome.
what? We will get to that argument at another day. But that is all the time we have for you today. Tune in next week to find out more about WKU's local food pantry.
and about the Fall Fiesta happening in downtown Bowling Green. Thank you for watching News Channel 12, your local source for news.